What's going on, everybody? This is Lawrence D. Adams. We are live. We are late, but we are live. I'm going to share for a second, then I'm going to jump off. Share for a minute, then I'm going to jump off. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat room. Shout out to you, Wade. Good to see you, brother. I'm going to get this going in a minute. Here we go. Bam. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat room. This is Lawrence. I know the beat is sort of hot. Let me drop it down. Like it too. Drop it down right quick. Drop it down. And know the beat is hot. There we go. Let's get this going right quick. Let's get this going. Shout out to everyone. This is going on. What's going on, Viking? What's going on, William? What's going on? Guys doing, give me for my tardiness, but I am here. I am here. Tribe man in a modern woman's world. There we go. I just got to get everything set up. Hey, it happens. Things happen. Life happens. There we go. But I want to talk about it for a minute. This is Lawrence D. Adams, when spirituality and the game combines. You have the thinking class. We are live right now. We're going to be real quick, right to the point, because I'm going to hit it tomorrow like I never did it before. So let me help some people out what triad is. Triad is just mean traditional man in a modern woman's world. And what I really wanted to put, a traditional minded man in a modern woman's world. And that's what we're going to talk about this week. Because I think I'm starting to realize, I've been watching them and doing a thermometer check on men. And I think a lot of men, they say they want to be pimps and want to be all these women. But on a real note, I think a lot of men are just traditional men. A lot of men are just traditional men. I'm coming to that conclusion that a lot of men are traditional men, and they're realizing because of their traditional values and because of what they traditionally want from a woman is posing a conflict between the two. Because yet I'm traditional because I want a woman and I want to be in my traditional position as a man, but I want her to be in her traditional position as a woman. And what we are finding out is a lot of women are not in their traditional roles. Okay, I'm in a long-term relationship. I do my best to take the best of the old and the best of the new. Okay, I'm gonna talk about that. So I think a lot of men are in a traditional mindset. They want the wife or they want the woman that's going to be loyal, that's going to be down with them, submissive and all like that. But what we're seeing is the landscape of women, especially in the Western world, are not on it. They don't want nothing to do with it. I got my own money. I got my own car. I got my own thing. And what happens is there's a fight that's going on internally within men. They say, yeah, I want this. I want my traditional ways and my traditional woman. And I'm looking on the landscape of the women that are available or who are out there. I don't know if this is what I really want. So a lot of men may have opted out to say, you know what, I'm not going to deal with the women that are currently here. Two, or they're opting out to go to other countries where traditional women are at. And what we have is we have a traditional minded man in a modern woman's world. And there comes the infighting first internally and then externally within men. I'm watching and what happening, a lot of men have not learned what women have been doing. They have been adapting. And so, what's going on, cuz? What's going on, my cuz? Good to see you, bro. What men want from women is respect. Right. Facts. But we have what happens is in this modern world, the women are not the same. And I'm not saying all of them. Please don't get over here. I'm talking about all women. Don't come to my DM say you talk about all women. No. I'm talking about a large majority of women, not all. This is a broadcast, so we broadcast this generalities. This is not talking about your particular woman or women that you know, the women in your circle. I'm talking about women. If we would do collectively to do a poll, we realize that a lot of women are not traditional. A lot of women are not traditional. They want to know I'm not doing that. Because of the climate that we're in politically, financially, and everything that's going on, a lot of women have opted out of being a traditional wife or a traditional woman and take on the mindset and the mentality of what? Being a modern woman. And so what they do is they have all these advertisements, they have all this music, have everything geared towards them to say, hey, you need to be the modern woman. Tradition, a traditional woman equals slavery. Let me say that again. A lot of modern women, if you were to ask them, they jump into the chat room, they would tell you a lot of traditional women, a lot of modern women believe that traditional women were slaves. And that's far from the doggone truth. Why would I do that? That's slave work. Why would I clean the house? Why would I cook? That's slave. And that's the furthest thing from being slavery as there ever was. So we have we have a conflict that's going on internally and externally. And what happened is we have a battlefield of beliefs, battlefield of narratives that are going on between men and women that's not being talked about. We have the battlefield of men saying, hey, I want a traditional trajectory, but guess what? What's going on? What's going on, Mr. 1950? We have a trajectory of battlefield of men saying, I want to be a traditional man. I want traditional values. I want traditional woman. But we have the modern woman who is now saying, to be in a traditional setting means that I am a slave. I am beneath myself. I can't hear me roar. I can't be the woman I want to be. And so what happened is the fight is going on inside of men. There's a fight that's going on inside of men. Say, what do I do? What do I do? Do I opt out and go to other countries where women respect a traditional man? Do I still deal with the current women that are in this matrix of a Western mindset and still deal with them? What do I do? Do I put my 10 toes down and say, hey, I'm only dealing with these type of women? Men are in an internal battle that they do not talk about of what they want to do. Everybody can't be a pimp. Everybody can't be a Mac. Everyone can't be doing all that. And I realized, and I'm listening, been watching, I finally turned my TV on and began to watch some Netflix stuff. I realized that there's a battle inside of the man that he don't talk about. And that battle is, I'm a traditional man and value internally in my belief systems, but the women that I want to deal with are not that way. So what does a man do? Where does he go? Where does he find counsel, or where does he go to find what he needs to do? And I think a lot of men have either went several routes. They either go completely black pill, they go save yourself, they go on their own way. Some men say, I'm only going to deal with this type of women. And some men say, I'm going to other countries. But I'm here to tell you, until you deal with that internal battle that every man is facing that are traditional men and really nip it in the bud, you're always going to have a problem externally. You're always going to have a problem with the women around you externally. Let me say this, and let me say this clear. What happens is this. Please understand, I said this last week, but I'm going to say it here for this, because this is just the beginning, and it's only going to be real short, real quick. I'm going to give this game. Women are adaptable. They are paddable. They're like putty. They can adapt to any setting that fits them so that they can survive. They're like putty. The problem is most guys are not in their frame and they're not saying exactly what they want and what they expect from the woman. If you have traditional values and traditional ways of what you want to deal with a woman, you need to say that very clearly and upfront. This is what I want. This is what I expect. And this is where I'm going. If you do not say that, don't come on this show. Don't come on other shows. Don't be calling to Steve the Dean, Lucario, and everybody else crying about these women don't want to act. No. Yep, it's not true. Women were slaves, but they teach girls and boys is true in school. When they teach lies, they have a word for that, indoctrination. That's exactly what it is. But then you come on here and cry about it. You don't cry about it. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say it again, and I stand by this. If the women that you want to deal with don't want to get down in your program, don't sign them up for your program. Don't deal with them. Women have an innate ability. Think about it. I'm gonna give a scenario, and I want you to think about it. And I want you to really think about this. Y'all better get this game. Y'all better get this game. What's going on, Joe Blasphemous? So everybody in the chat, get this game right here. If men decided today, from this day on, that they don't like big booties at all, I want you to get it. I'm saying it because I want y'all to get this. If men said, I'm not going to look at it, I'm not going to deal with no woman with a big booty, I want a woman with flat butts. What do you think? Anybody tell me what's going to happen in the chat room too? What do you think women are going to do? I'm trying to teach something real quick. What do you think women are going to do if they find out that men don't like big booties anymore? Please let me know in the chat room. Somebody tell me in the chat room. Give me an answer in the chat room. What do you think women are going to do if men say, I don't want to see no big booties. If you got a big booty, don't even come near me. They go to the strip club. They don't want to see any big booties. What do you think is going to happen what do you think women are going to do? Somebody let me know in the chat room. Thank you. They will flatten that asset. Please understand, pancake salad. What? Yep, I called it and I see it, but I adapt and don't complain about the work. Come on. They will what? They will flatten that ass. Yes, they would. Do you understand the problem is? If men say, nope, you got too much butt, I ain't dealing with you. Guess what they would do? They would go to the DR. They would go to Miami. They would go to Atlanta. They would go to Mexico. They would go to California and say, hey, we got a new thing. We cutting our booties off. Why y'all cutting your booty off? I don't know. Somehow they ain't going to say it directly. They'll say it indirectly. I just feel sexier when I have a flat booty. Why? Because men have decided, I don't want to deal with that. Because at the end of the day, women want your attention. They want your attention. If men would have stop and say, this is where we stand at. The problem in the game is this, brothers. The problem in the game is this. We have a lot of tricks and simps who are messing up the game because they are awarding women with their attention. They are awarding women with their attention for bad behavior. Let me say that again. They are awarding men with attention with their bad behavior. It's the same thing that's happening on social media. What happened is women get a dose of that endorphin, and they get that attention rush from men looking at them. The moment you take that attention away, you say, this is what it is, a woman will change because they are adaptable. So why am I saying all of this? Why did I give that scenario? Why did I paint that picture? I'm saying that whether they want to admit it or whether you want to admit it, the real power, the real positioning comes back to the men. Let me say that again. Oh, LDA, what you saying? the real positioning, the real power comes back to the men. Women will adapt to make sure that they survive. If they know their survival is dependent on them getting their booty cut off, guess what's going to happen? They'll be signing up, booty cut off. You'll be seeing a whole bunch of women somehow cut their booties off, or you will see this by nature or by biology and by women in the next generation would have no what? Booties. Challenge, go to the gym and don't look at him. That's a big challenge. You think that's what I'm saying? Men who are traditional in mindset in the modern world. The only reason why the modern world exists, while these women are running wild like wild jackasses for those traditional men that are out there, is because they have been given the attention by men who have no values. They've been given attention by men who have no values and have no standards of what belongs in their life. Let me say that again. If you say you are a traditional man, that means you have values, you have standards. Traditional does not just mean 1950, not Mr. 1950. It doesn't mean 1960 and 19. No, you have traditional values of where you stand and what your position is as a man. Too many men waver when it comes down to the woman because they're looking for pleasure. They're looking for what? Pleasure and not a standard. I promise you, women will change, and women are masters at being able to conform. They're masters in being able to adapt. Think about it. The women that are in the foreign countries know they peep the game. When men who are foreign comes to, when men from America go into a foreign country, don't you know the women understand the game? Be as feminine as possible so that you can get the best man. Let me say that again. Women know when the men come over from foreign country, they know they got money. They know they're going to be, we hope most of them are masculine men, and they didn't know to be as feminine as possible so they can get the best man for what they're looking for. It's called adaptability. These women ain't stupid. I don't want nobody to think women are stupid, and don't think I'm trying to bash women and you're talking about women. No, these women ain't stupid. They know. Soon as you step on the soil, hey, papi, how are you? You hungry? You want something to eat? I got some empanada. I got this. Oh, you like that? Whatever. You may go over to the European countries. They the same. They know. China, whatever, Japan, whatever. They know. Be feminine. Not saying that they're not feminine, but they peep the game because they realize that what a lot of men don't realize and a lot of women don't realize, it is a competition for what? It is a competition for the seed of that man. I don't care what I know everybody want to debate me, but the thing of it is she's looking for the right seed from that man to go to the next generation so that she goes into the next generation along with that man. Women don't understand, and this is what's happening in Western world, and it's coming to a crash. They're going to adapt. Believe me, I know people didn't go like this, but this women, it's going to crash. And some people have some contrary views of what I'm about to say. Women don't realize that the competition is fierce for the seed, for the man, for the traditional man. Competition is fierce. So while they are indoctrinating all the modern women with this garbage, guess what's happening? They don't realize that they are competing with women around the world. Thank you, internet. Thank you, thank you, airplane. Thank you, boats. Because men in the advent, let me break it down because y'all need to get this. Years ago, in order to get to a foreign country, you had to go by boat. So only a number of men were able to go pay the fare and go to other foreign countries by boat. Then there came the advent of Airplane. Men will be able to go to other places by airplane to what? They get to see other women and things like that. Only a select few of men are be able to go to do that. Fast forward even further, the advent of the internet. The internet opened up the door for men to now communicate with women, not in his local place, but women in other places who are what he's looking for. And guess what happened? It has opened the floodgate and it's caused that women don't want to admit that, how much of their adaptability is there. A lot of women, they are stuck in how it used to be and not knowing that they're competing not with the girl around the corner or the girl at the club or the girl at their job or her best friend. She's competing with women around the world. It is like being at what? It's like being at a pageant and you think you're doing a local pageant for, say, the state of Texas, and all the women in Texas coming to debate for the pageantry for Miss Texas. No. The competition may be fierce in Texas to be Miss Texas, but when you realize that the competition is for Miss Universe, Miss Texas had to up her game because she was only on what? This level of competing for Miss Texas. But when you have to compete for Miss United States or Miss Universe, it changes everything. Most men don't realize that that the change has really happened. And a lot of women are still stuck on themselves and very self-centered. Oh, I'm everything. I'm the slice of bread that he ever want. I got everything he want. He ain't gonna be able to do nothing without me. They don't understand that the men that the internet and the means to travel have opened up men to experience the universe. Whether you want to admit it or not, that's exactly what has happened. So you as a traditional man, and I'm going to get what he said because this is very good. This is very good. Know what you want, enforce your standards. Few men know how to, and thus tend to bend, then fold when pressed by a woman. When they pressed by the woman, they're pressed by the what? The P. The pleasure. But traditional men, I'm realizing, the more I'm communicating with men and talking, I talked to a couple guys at church yesterday. A lot of men are in traditional states and a lot of women are not. And there's an internal battle inside of a man. And this is the battle that men don't talk about. You ready for this? A lot of men don't talk about that they are battling. Do they conform to the modern woman, or do they leave her alone? Or do they just deal with the modern woman and hand's length? And what I mean was they only enjoy her for the moment, but they don't make a commitment to her. Whoa, that right there, hope it didn't go over somebody's head. Or do they just enjoy the modern woman for the 5 minutes or whatever minutes of pleasure, but never commit from her? This is the battle that's going inside of the men. This is the internal dialogue that a lot of men don't verbalize. And a lot of men are saying, you know what? And this is given because of that. A lot of modern women have a false hope that they can get any man. No, sister, you can't get any man. He just got you in the sacks, but he just got you in the bed, but he never committed to you. Men have been wise. Traditional men have been wise and have become wiser and say, you know what? I'll give you some pleasure and I'll protect myself, but I would never give you my commitment or my name. Cam Newton. Let me say that again. He'll play with you. He'll wine and dine you only to have pleasure with you, but you would never get his commitment and you would never get his name. Never get his name. Because your modern mindset has stopped you from experiencing a true traditional man. And this is mind-boggling to women because they believe just because they lay down on their back, and I'm saying it raw like this, they lay back on their back. Oh, I got him. He ain't going nowhere. The man today have learned to adapt to the modern woman and not deal with her. He'll lay down with you and commit to another woman that's a traditional woman. He'll lay down. He'll play with you. Oh, don't trust me. And any men in here, all the men in here, let me know if that's true or false. She is fun time, but that's it. To the girls, I say do better. And all the men in here, let me know if y'all let me know if this true. Let me know. Let me know. Is this true? You play with the modern woman. You do a little hopscotch here and there, but you ain't committing. Is that true? Let me know in this chat room. We got a couple minutes and I'm about to go. You'll play with her. You'll talk to her. Hey, how you doing? But you will not commit. This is what the modern woman has missed with a traditional minded man. They will never get the commitment and they will never get the name. Is it true? Let me know in the chat room, brothers. Y'all better come on. Come on. Don't let. That's true. Come on. Let me know. Let me know, y'all. Let me know in the chat room. The modern, the traditional man he'll play around with you. You'll be a side chick, but you'll never, ever get his name. You'll never get his true commitment. Because his commitment, men are realizing, is gold. It's just the reality of what it is. Recreational use only. That's all it is. But and I want women, because I know women listen to me, they listen to me. I want you to realize you got to make some adjustment here. Just because the man is using for a recreational purpose doesn't mean he's what? He's committed to you. Doesn't mean he's committed to you one iota, one bit. He is just playing in the fields and harvesting somewhere else. See, most men know it. Look, they saying it. They understand that. It took them a minute to understand that, but they understand that yup. She just for recreational use only. So why you think I'm a bad bee, I'm a boss babe, you can't tell me nothing, I'm independent. We all know, men are waking up and know that at the end of the day, you know you want to play, but you will never get my commitment coming from this way. We all know you want to play, but you'll never get the commitment from us. You'll never, ever get the commitment from these men. No. And what women want is for you to be committed. But men, you must set the standard. I will not be committed to any woman that's just out there. That means you got to have your sugar, honey, iced tea together. Wait till they discover you walk away. Oh my God, you giving too much away. So try man in a modern day, I'm telling you. And so then you get mad. And I'm trying not to give all away for the rest of the week because I got 10 minutes and I got to go. Then you get mad and say, well, where all the good men gone? Where the good men at? Ain't no good men around here. Baby, you don't understand. Your show has been canceled. The episode that you've been playing on, they pulled the script already. Men are over watching somewhere else. They're looking at, let me give you what the men are looking at. They're looking at traditional value women. Do you want me to give it away? They're looking for traditional value women, but also know how to have fun behind closed doors. Yes, they're looking for respect, like my cousin was saying. They're looking for respect, but they're looking for traditional values. They'll play, but they also know, because the dangerous side is this. The dangerous side of this, you may get a traditional woman, but if she don't know how to play right, you end up going messing with those side chicks and modern women that'll mess up your whole program. But that's a whole nother story for another day. Yeah, hey, yo, hey, boss, we don't want you for no, right. Men don't want that. Men don't want that. I promise you. So we got traditional minded men in a modern day, in a modern women. And it's the thing. This is the thing this is the biggest thing, and I'm going to stop. This is what's getting. The modern women think they are competing. They are competing with what? Men. The modern woman think she's competing with men. Baby, you have no clue what's going on. My dad told me there are wives and there's practice girls, son. It's your job to be able to tell what path you want to pick.
Execute Order 66.
I promise you. Modern women think they are competing with the traditional man and not knowing that the game is fixed. And the reason why the game is fixed is because it's by nature and psychology. You cannot compete. You cannot compete with nature. Men, you cannot compete with your own nature. And that's what's happening. Am I getting on the women and I get on the men? You know, I get on everybody. But if you're going to embrace the traditional mindset that I believe a lot of men have, that's what they want. Now, there's some men who don't want that. And some men are even, and I'm going to say it, I got a couple more minutes. A lot of men, I seen a little snippet of Drake's video. He ended up saying, I'm going to fix air, y'all. Since I can't get what I want from one woman, I'll marry a ton. I marry 10 of y'all. Let me say that again. If I can't get what I want from one woman, I'll get from 10 women.
Execute Order 66.
So no matter how much you do shame, guilt, and the need to be right, modern woman, traditional men will only play with you and leave you alone. You'll never get his commitment. You'll never get his name. You and traditional men, and they're really about it. You will never get his child. How much? You'll never ever get his child. Traditional men, I believe, are out there, but traditional men understand who they're dealing with. Like his Vikings father told him, understand who he's dealing with. What type of woman is he dealing with? Either he's dealing with a practice woman or he's dealing with a wife. And what happens is, what a lot of women have been told, that they're all wifey material, that they all are the best thing since sliced bread. Sister, the competition has been universal now. It's no longer local. This is Lawrence D. Adams. Like, comment. One more thing I notice a woman is how she dressed. I require modesty attire because I have to be seen with her in public. Dress how you want to be addressed. Oh boy, that's good, brother. That's good. I just talked about that. Fire, blessed to the wills and blessed to the game. Be aware that you're in the... Thank you, Monica. Let me say this. I'm not about to go. I got 4 minutes. Look at her picture. Look at y'all. Don't be trying to get Monica Cooper. Don't be trying to sneak up in her DMs. Look at her picture. Look at her picture. I want you men to pay attention. She has on earrings, hair cut short. Pay attention. Look at the smile. Look at her eyes. Look at her eyeshadow. Look at how her nails are done. I want you to catch something. Look at how she has the just the right way. She has the glasses, holding the glasses in her hand. I want you to look at this traditional woman. Look how her head is tilted. Look at now, you notice that there's a necklace on her. Look just enough to peek, just to grab your attention. There's just a taste, just a touch of cleavage showing. Not all out so that everybody can see it, but just a touch to let you know, oh, I got something here, but you ain't gonna get it. Look at Monica Cooper. I want you to pay it. Her head is tilted a certain way. Earrings are there. Look at her. Look at even what she's wearing. Look, I'm trying to show you guys. Some of y'all missing what, say, a traditional feminine woman looks like. I want you to look at her. Look at how her inviting her eyes are. She don't say, it doesn't say Timberwolves or Timberlands that she's going to bounce up on you. Look at her eyes are inviting. Why am I doing this? Why am I saying this? Look, I want you to catch that. Many times, the traditional men have been playing so much with modern women that they don't know a traditional woman. Let me say that again. Many times, the traditional men have been playing hopscotch with the modern woman that they don't know how to recognize a traditional woman. Y'all ain't want that game. Y'all want the easy game. Y'all want the easy game. You don't. Whoa. Right there. Right there. Details matter. Details matter. And if you ever talk to Monica on the phone, she's the soothing voice, calm. She's got a little fire in her, but calm. She was my co-host for a number of years back, boy, about almost 10 years ago, about 7 years ago. Calming voice of reason. Never overstepping her boundaries, but know when to say, hey, this boundary is not right. Pay attention, brothers. For all y'all think, I just got to clear that up. Look at her. That's why I put her picture up there. I want you to catch that. Oh, I'm at 1:30. Does she look masculine in any way? Does she look masculine in any way? Not at all. Pay attention to the details. Thank you, Viking. Pay attention to the details. Like a woman of class who knows, like Chance said, knows how to dress in public and knows how to take care of things in private. Y'all better not be trying to hit Monica up in the back. Don't be trying to do that. That's my sis. Don't be trying to do that. She looked, what? Thank you. She looks pleasant. Y'all giving attention to those scallywags and not giving it to a women. That's a grown woman right there. I want to make sure it's emphasized. That what you see right there is a grown woman. She ain't no little girl. She ain't a lady on the street, a lady at night. That's a grown woman. I'm trying to help some brothers out. With that being said, this is Lawrence D. Adams. Catch me tomorrow. Modern women are traditional. Whoa, good. So you started it. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. Modern women are traditional to the right man. Tomorrow, Damon. Thank you. You said that. There you go. I'm not gonna go. I met my time already, and I've gave too much away. You are correct, but I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna do it. You ain't gonna make me talk no more. Modern women are unconscious. I'm not gonna say no more. But I'm not gonna say that. Damon right there, Damon 2-3. You do, you didn't. I'm not gonna say no. We gonna talk about that. But we gotta go. With that being said, this is Lawrence D. Adams. Is this the right music? We out of here. I'm out of here. Peace. You ain't gonna get me, Damon. You almost got me. You almost got me, brother. Almost got me to start talking about that. I gotta go. Modern women are traditional to the right man. I gotta go. See y'all tomorrow. Damon, you almost got me, brother. You almost made me want to talk about that. You almost got me, brother. Oh, my man, you almost got me. But I gotta go. LD have to go. I gotta go. I gotta go. Peace. Woo! Oh, Monica, stop, Monica. Monica want to do it to y'all. Y'all ain't gonna get modern women. Modern women have tricked men. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all ain't gonna do that to me. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. Y'all ain't gonna do that to me. Yeah, he threw the bait. He tried to do me. He tried to get me in. I'm gone. I gotta go. Damon, why you do that, bro? I gotta go. Y'all ain't gonna do that to me. I'm gonna end this broadcast, man. People, I tell you.